How's it going, everyone? Chad from Wonderspark Puppets today, and we are going to be talking about your brains! Or, more importantly, the brains inside of your puppets. You didn't think there was a brain inside this mess of paper, this inanimate object, but no, if you are a good puppeteer, you can effectively communicate to the audience what your puppet is thinking. Not just what's going on down here, like how they feel, but we want to see the gears grinding upstairs. We want to know that they're actually thinking, and that will help to complete the illusion of sentience, that this character, this made up bit of materials, is actually alive. And we can do this with a couple different tools that I will teach you today. Okay, so here's a couple different things. First, play with your puppets. That's always rule number one. And figure out some emotions. How can we effectively communicate emotions? Because we want to know how that character on stage is feeling, right? In theater, yeah, there's like stuff that happens, and there's plot and story and monsters and whatever you want. But really at the core of every play every story is the characters. And the audience wants to know how the characters are feeling, what the characters' relationships are like. That's the emotional core of what you're doing, what you're communicating. And so with a puppet, it's easy to forget that, because especially hand puppets, they can be silly and wacky and they can move around and everybody might think that the movement is funny. It's like, they're like us, but they're little. But you have to remember, no matter what, even if you're being silly, to put in thought. Okay, remember the core tenets of puppetry: see, think, react. I don't know if that's the Yukon way or the Bart Rockabert way, but that is true for everything. See, think, react. We talked about seeing and looking already, like where is the puppet looking? We talked about breath, right? Those are two great tools for maintaining the illusion that it's alive. But also, let's give it some thought. Let's put some brain inside of there. And I don't just mean this movement, like looking down and tapping your chin, which is a great way to say they're thinking, but we don't need this every single time. All right? No. We can communicate their thinking through just their movements, their motions, and having time, stopping time to have them think. Okay, let me give you an example of doing a thought roadmap. And this is from my mentor, Wawa Zhang. She taught me this. This is how she creates movement in kind of like a dance type way with her puppets. So here we go. Here's our puppet. Hi, hi. And here is a bendy straw. Oh yeah, just happen to have one of these laying around. The scene is we're going to go from point A, the character enters, to point B, they leave with a straw. The end. Now, it can't just be that this character enters and just kind of grabs it and leaves. I mean, that could be. But the audience wants to know, how do they feel about this? No, seriously. And we need to communicate how they feel and also what they're thinking at all times. So, we do this by talking out loud as if this character has no filter whatsoever. We're going to talk through every single one of their emotions. All right, here we go. So, wow, I just had a great day, let's say at the beach. Oh man, it was such a great time, and wait, what's this? I have never seen anything like this before. Wow, a little trepidatious. Okay, I'm gonna approach it slowly. Okay, maybe if I just touch it, will it fall apart? What will happen if I touch? Wait. It seems to be okay. Well, all right, maybe I can play with it some more. Okay, I'm gonna grab it very slowly. Could be anything. Okay, I'm pulling. Wait a minute, it's not coming up. Pull it harder. Pull even harder. Okay, pulling. Boop. Oh, hey, it popped right out. Wow. Oh, now I'm exploring. What is this thing? Ooh, I can do this, and whoa, hey, look, a little kung fu. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to go show this to my mom. So do we need to be talking the entire time this character is on stage? No. Okay, that's just to get the movement down and the choreography of what your hand is doing, and to communicate what the puppet is feeling, what they're thinking at all times. Okay, remember to stop in the middle of a scene, just stop and just wait at all times. Pauses are great for communicating the powerfulness of a moment, right? And think about how you would do it if you were an actor physically doing it. Now, let's do the same scene again, but in total silence, remembering like the muscle memory of exactly what we just did and said, but without all of the words. Okay? So, if you can communicate to the audience with 0 words, everything that that character is thinking or feeling in a scene, you will be a good puppeteer, okay? Now, you've gone through it once, describing exactly what's going through the character's mind. You've gone through it a second time without any of that dialogue, but retaining all of the movements and the pauses and all the thoughts and emotions. Then, if you have dialogue, you can add it in on top of that, okay? So, or maybe there's no dialogue at all. Maybe there's just music. I mean, a lot of times puppetry can be done without any dialogue whatsoever, right? It's all through pantomime. The choice is up to you, all right? I will leave you with one more thing, some exercises, and that is to, how is your character thinking or feeling on the inside, all right? If they're looking up, whoop, they're happy. If they're looking down, sad. And this character is a total blank neutral expression. So if you feel in the back of your primate brain that if a neutral scrap piece of paper is sad when it looks down, that's something really special. So figure out other emotions and how you can use your movement to bring them out to the audience. Like they're thinking really hard about something, looking down, right? If they're shy, maybe they're hiding their eyes away from you. They're angry, their movements get all staccato-y and harsh and like one right after the other, right? If they're super sad, maybe their movements slow down. Maybe what they had done before, they're like generally looking down, right? They're just happy about the world. Maybe they can dance around a little bit. It means like more up and down movement and making sure that they're looking up, right? Do some exercises and figure out like, how can I communicate with whatever puppy you got, different emotions, right? Good luck, and we'll see you next time. Bye.